Hey, Jay here. We're going to give you an inside look at my latest conversion of a motocross bike into an off-road bike. I just built this for Racer X. Pingree rode it, really liked it. You can check out the whole story in Racer X and see what his thoughts were. I can give you a little bit more inside look at this thing and what everything that it took to convert this thing over. We just had a dog walk by out here at Kuya. So this bike started off as an 18 Husqvarna FC 250. I forget all these names, so I have to remember all these names. This is their bike that compares with a KTM SXF. So it's their 4-stroke motocross bike. We really liked the bike, and we built the bike as a motocross bike test first with a 270cc kit from Cylinder Works that Racetech put in for us, and then Racetech mapped it to the Vortex ECU with the FMF pipe. So that's really the main motor mods to this bike. And then at that point, with that motor mods, we've been able to run the gearing, the stock gearing, which is 1451. It pulls it no problem. So for this test, we went with the Stealth sprocket from Super Sprox, which has a steel outer and then their O-ring chain for long-lasting durability. For an off-road build, a lot of what we did was specific to off-road. With a large IMS tank, we put a coolant catch can inside the frame to allow for overheating situations that we'll be able to puke it back in, and then we won't lose our coolant. Also added a skid plate, wraparound handguards, an 18-inch rear wheel, a kickstand from Moto billet, Scar foot pegs. Those are all pieces that are specific to off-road. TM Designs makes some really cool pieces. Everybody knows them for their chain guides, and Bulletproof Designs makes these rear knuckle guard and also the swing arm guard that really protect this thing in the serious rocks. TM Designs also makes a rear disc guard and caliper guard that we have on here. With the FMF pipe, we went with the stainless steel system and the aluminum can, lower cost, a little stronger in the off-road situation than a full tie system. We can also slip our spark arrestor in there for our next ride, which is going to be up at Kendi Meadows in California here, where you have to be spark arrestor legal. We still have our red sticker on here. This bike is legal at those trails, even in the summertime when we're going. We're running the Ktm Frame Guards. Just from KTM themselves are really cool. And Racetech also did the suspension, set this thing up for us. Motocross, we really haven't done much to specifically set it up for off-road, the suspension. All we've done is just drop the fork pressure down a little bit. We're probably around 135 in the 135 pounds in the fork pressure. ICW strengthened up our radiators, made those things a lot stronger. And we got our higher output radiator cap. For the clutch, went with the full Henson setup in this thing for strong durability. We did that with the motocross build, and we've left that on for this off-road build. For the wheels, we have the Tusk wheels, 18-inch rear wheel. With the 18-inch, we have a lot more options for off-road tires, and we're running the Dunlop 81. It's the Dunlop AT81, and I should know that because I work for the guys. And it's a Dunlop AT81 EX, which is their Endurocross tire. This tire is a super gummy tire that just grips like crazy. So this thing is intended for Endurocross, and it's great on the trails. You just don't want to be shredding it down, roads at 60 miles an hour. But it will work and last a decent amount of time on tight single-track trails. Decal Works made us a cool custom graphic kit for this thing, and Travis at Moto Seat made us a custom seat cover that really looks great. We got our Works Connection pieces. Works Connection has a brand new rear chain blocks on this thing that are a really cool feature that are now just like the Japanese style, not being affixed to the left side adjuster block. Now it's just like the Japanese style when you switch it over to this Works Connection piece. So those KTM and Husqvarna guys that want to check that out, Works Connection has a good solution for that. Okay, so that's a good look at our Cylinder Works Vertex FC 250. That's now kind of more of an FX 250 off-road bike. Really fun bike, and it shows you can convert motocross bikes into off-road. This bike, we're probably going to leave it like a trail bike for a while. I don't know that we'll be riding it in the track. Most of us don't like riding with big handguards or big tank on the track, so we're pretty much going to leave this as one of our trail bikes and use this thing for a while on the trails and see how we like it over a long period of time.